10 minutes.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to be sorry because I don't have my blazer. I forgot my blazer in the United States, and it's in the air. I'll receive it soon. I think I think your I think your year starts from the moment you leave your parents' hand from the airport. The difficulties which you face in airport, custom, immigration form is all upon you. You are tensed, you are alone. First thing is, how am I supposed to do this thing? And believe me, when I entered the airport, I just knew the procedure, how to do it. I don't know where to go, where to look for. I was blank. So I asked people, as my parents told me, and I passed all the procedure. I reached Denver, and the custom there said I need the form of all your paperwork which you did to be an exchange student, and I had in my bag, in my luggage, which was not with me. And I met a couple at Frankfurt Airport, the old couple who helped me through all the different difficulties which I faced in Frankfurt, because Frankfurt is a huge airport. It goes crazy. And the custom made me wait for almost an hour at Denver, and the couple was with me in the whole hour. And one thing which I learned, everybody you meet are not bad. First thing my parents told me, do not talk to anybody, do not do this, do not do that. I was very scared, but people are really nice to you. And then I met my first host family. Her name is Barbara Lurkin. She's a single parent. Her husband died, and so she lives on her own. She was really a fun-loving person. She has faced lots of difficulty things in her life, and she still keeps on smiling. You will never even see in her face that she has faced so much. So this was my first host family, and believe me, first 4 months were difficult. Without parents, you miss your you missed your family back in India, and that's bad because it's like, I want to go back to India. This place is not for me. That's what I thought about. And she really helped me in that. This was the estate park, and my first host family took me the next day, which I arrived in the United States. She said, okay, let's go. And she had a convertible car, and that was fun. And Colorado is full of mountains, so that was fun. Then it was inbound orientation, it was in Douglas, and we met all the exchange students from all around the world. We were about 27 exchange students, and it was 3 days, and they taught us the rules of the whole year, and we played some new activities with them. Then this was the whole group, and about 7 to 8 kids were sent back home because of some issues, so we were left about 19. Then the Halloween, I think it was fun. You dress up like, scary people and go doors and doors, and you get candies and you scare people. So that was fun. Ice hockey was, I think, the best part. Like, I have seen hockey on the ground, but ice hockey, how can you play on ice? It's difficult. And one of the Rotarians took me there, and it was fun, and we lost. That was bad. But anyways, it was fun. This was West stock show. In Colorado, it's famous. The whole cricket stadium is for horses. They race the horses. Horses do different kind of stuff, and it's the cultural thing in Colorado because they are into very farming and horses. So that was fun. And my counselor took me there, and she told me, you can sit on the cow if your religion is not hurting. And I'm like, the cow is very tall. I just cannot climb like that. And she gave me stool. I took a picture and I showed this picture on my last presentation in the United States. And my dad called me and said, "Do you have any shame? You sat on a cow." And I said, I do not have a shame. Sorry. And that made the whole group laugh out loud. I don't know why, but they did that. This was skiing. I think skiing is not my cup of tea. It's just not my cup of tea. We went to Jackson Hole, the difficult mountain in the United States you can go for skiing. And I started with small, but I could not even stand properly because it was melting and it was bad. And the district chairperson who was teaching me, he said, "I'm not giving up on you." He sat on my lap. The moment I fall, I was like, "Okay, get up, let's do it." So that was fun. It was a good experience, but it's just my not cup of tea. This was prom. I think prom was the best night in the United States you can go to. We were about 40, in my group there were 40 kids, and we went as a group, and it was fun. After prom, I won a basket of goodies, and I was out for almost 4 in the night, and we danced like crazy. It was fun. This was my picture. And this was with my second host family. Sliding, it's like you go on the slope with a tube, and it carries you away. And I was like, I cannot do that, And my host dad was like, "Okay, you can do it." And he pushed me and I fall and I go down and I'm screaming. And he's like, "You scream a lot." Well, my name is about that voice. Then we went for a moonwalk. You walk the whole 1 mile in moon, and there's just snow down. There's nothing else. It's most difficult to walk on snow. And it was dark in night and we walked about 2 miles in snow. And then we got a hot chocolate and a bonfire. That was heaven, believe me. It was really good. Then this was graduation. I think I was feeling like senior over there because I knew that this will be my last year in Fort Collins High School. And I really liked the school because people were really good. I had so many friends, I had so many teachers. And the last day of school, everybody cried, I cried. It was really difficult for me to even say bye. And it's not a bye, it's a goodbye. You don't know when are they going to meet you again. So that's really thing which was paining. I cannot forget the school. It has given me a lot that I have ever expected. This was my friends who I used to hang out with. One time we went for a movie, and we went for a back-to-back movie, which is like, back-to-back movie. And we had 2 baskets of popcorn, and we came out of the theater around 1 a.m. And my friend was like, "Let's go to IHOP." And I'm like, "What? You ate so much and you want to go to IHOP at 1? I'm like, "Yeah." And we drove at IHOP. They ate like crazy. I think that's American appetite. They like to eat. And it's all junk food. This was my vice principal. He used to stay right 2 houses away from me, and he is healthy as you can see. And I told him, "Okay, now the school is getting over. We'll go for a walk every day." And he's like, his wife was like, "Do you know CPR?" I'm like, "What is that?" Like, the breathing process. If somebody is not able to breathe. Like, "Oh, like just 2 miles. It's not a big deal." I was like, "No." And we decided we'll meet at 6 o'clock. And I had a district conference last night. and I could not get up. He was waiting for me there, and I was sleeping. And around 6:20, I called him and I said, okay, let's go for a walk. And he goes like, I'm at home. Let's do it tomorrow. And he came to my presentation in Rotary to see what did I do. And he goes like, he tells to everybody that what did I do with him for a walk. Everybody's like, that's really bad. I'm like, I said sorry to him. I even was 20 minutes late, not more than that. But, you know, and I went home and we watched a movie last night, and then it was a detention movie, but you get a punishment in school if you do something wrong. And I said, you know, I wish I could have got that. I would be so fun. And the principal was like, are you crazy? I'm like, yeah, I would love to have a detention. You go to Saturday and you help to wipe the school and whatever. It's a punishment, which you do. And he said in front of Rotary, everybody started laughing again. And he was a really nice guy. He helped me in many ways. This was my third host family, and the rule was every weekend you go out for a movie. No matter which movie, you go out for a movie. And there is my best friend. She was from Switzerland and she was an exchange student too. But she was not from Rotary. She was no program. She came on her own. And yeah, that was fun. And they are really nice host parents. This is when I won a gold medal in FCCLA. It was all over Colorado, so there were around 2,000 kids over there, and we compete for different competition, but individually you get a gold medal, and I got a gold medal. It was unexpected, but I got one, and my teacher came out screaming, yay! I'm like, yes. It was 3 days of competition. I competed for the relationship between me and my dad, and the communication skills. What are the communication problems? Because I had sociology of relationship. So that's what we learned in class. So yeah. This was a district conference where I think this was a proud moment when you take your flag and you walk around 400 people, and that's a really pride thing. And there was one other exchange student from India. He was from Surat, Gujarat, and he was a really nice guy too, but he lived in Casper, Wyoming, so we didn't have any connect to each other. The bus trip was really fun. We had 2 districts who joined us together, which was 5540 and 5550, and it was fun. We went to Moab, Jason Verde, Grand Canyon, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and from San Francisco we flew back. So we saved 3 days, so it was fun. And then my host family gave me a surprise. My last wish in the United States was going to Mount Rushmore. And they said, okay, we'll take you. That was really nice of them. It was like 7 hours long drive, and they did it for me. That was really nice of them. And I spent 4th July over there. Next. And this was my last meeting in Rotary Club and my presentation. And it was fun. And the rule was every week you have to attend Rotary, no matter what. Every week you go to Rotary. So I used to skip the classes and go to school. To Rotary, sorry. And you know, it's like a family now. I know everybody. I have been to everybody's home. They know me. You know, it's just hard to say bye to them at last. And then I would like to thank Virtues of Rotary for Borivli, then my host family for hosting me, then all Rotarian who attended me, and my family and friends.